Well, as you can see by our lawnmower being out here, it is time to mow the yard. Where we live, they mow the yard in the neighborhood about every week or so, but I really like a nice clean cut yard, so I get out every Saturday morning and mow it. We have an electric lawnmower that's a plug-in, and then I have a cordless um, weed eater and a cordless blower. That's all we need. It's not a big yard. First thing we have to do is move the trucks, so let's get to it. And I move the trucks out of the way because when I weed eat around the driveway, I don't want any rock chips flying up. We do have gravel out here, and I don't want to be the cause of any paint chips.
The only bad part about the corded mower is that you have to fly the 100-foot extension cord back up. I have had this mower for over a decade, and this is the original extension cord that I bought with it all those years ago. It's been in storage for a number of years because we lived in an apartment and ultimately still had our house. We bought a battery powered mower. Well, then we moved into the apartment. We sold the battery powered mower and this one in storage at my mom's house. And now, all these years later, it's back. And it's working just fine, which is kind of cool. I still can't believe I kept this extension cord for all these years. But I did, and it worked. So when I used it for the first time about a month or so ago, first time in years, it was kind of cool because I had the, like, oh, here's the same extension cord, here's the same mower, it's got like just Alfred. These are what makes you as an adult. But it brought back some good memories of our time was spent in that all behind.
So the last thing I do is I put weed killer down in our gravel driveway and in areas where I don't want grass or weeds to grow. I've seen so many people with gravel driveways and they just disappear because it's amazing in that hostile condition of the gravel where there's car heat and baking sun and never any water. Everything just wants to grow there. I wish it'd grow in the yard that way, but that's the last thing I have to do besides put the equipment back up. All right, so the yard's mowed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more stuff like this, just let me know in the comments below. I will be responding to every comment for the first couple of days. And here's what it looks like after it's done.